With Panaseer, you can assess your data at different levels, whether you need a quick status check or a deep dive into the details. To help with quick assessments, we introduce summary scores. For example, dashboards group together metrics that track different security checks themed by initiatives, like patch analysis or framework compliance. Some metrics follow a simple pass or fail test, and the dashboard score summarizes how many of those metrics are passing. This gives you an instant snapshot of performance for that initiative. For a broader view, the Control Scorecard provides an average overall score across all your initiatives. It brings together scores from multiple dashboards, giving you a clear picture of your organization's cybersecurity health. Accuracy is essential in scoring, and sometimes simple averages or counts may be enough. But for a more meaningful score, it's important to consider that not everything carries the same weight. For example, your framework compliance initiative might be far more critical than patch management. Similarly, one metric might provide a key risk indicator, while another, though useful, isn't as vital. To ensure scores reflect these priorities, we've introduced weighting. This lets you set the importance of individual metrics and dashboards, so summary scores provide a more accurate picture of what really matters. Let's first look at how to use weighting in the Control Scorecard, where dashboard scores are collected for a big picture report. Here in the scorecard, you can see an average score of 59%. This is currently calculated using the default method where all dashboard scores are considered of equal priority. Let's change this to reflect real-world priorities. Under the three dots menu, select Edit Weighting to open the weighting settings for the score. The Control Scorecard uses a percentage weighting system, where a percentage is assigned to each dashboard score to reflect its importance. You can use any percentage provided they all add up to 100%. Let's tweak the priority to show that the NIST framework is the highest priority. 40%, double the next lowest priority of 20%. This has pushed the total over 100%. But I also want to remove user awareness training from having any influence on the score. You can remove a dashboard score from the calculation by assigning it a priority of 0%. Now the total is good, and I can save to apply the weighting. See how the score has been adjusted to take account of the revised priorities of each initiative. For more details on how the score is calculated, check the page on our Help Center. In a dashboard, you can set tests for any metric using a range. If a metric falls outside an acceptable range, it's flagged as red, fail, while values within the range appear as amber or green, pass. For example, employees are informed and trained on phishing as passing because it is 95.5%, which falls in the green range. The dashboard score reflects how many tested metrics are within an acceptable range. It simply shows the proportion of tested metrics that are passing. For example, if 7 metrics are tested and 3 are passing, the score is 43% of 7. By the way, blue metrics aren't tested. They're for reporting purposes only and don't affect the calculation. By default, all tested metrics contribute equally to the score. To adjust their influence, click the 3 dots and select Edit Weighting. Instead of percentages, metric weighting uses 3 levels of influence. 1. Standard, the default medium level influence. 0.5. Low, half the standard influence. 2. High, double the standard influence. This lets you prioritize metrics based on their importance, ensuring the dashboard score accurately reflects the status of your cybersecurity initiative. Here we'll double the influence of suppliers and third parties assessed, and reduce the influence of employees are informed and trained on phishing by a half. Click Save to apply and the score is updated. To read more about weighting, including the math, check our Help Center. Thanks for watching and stay safe.